'Tis I. I'm getting right into it tonight. I'm so excited. I thought about this game all day yesterday and today. And it's sad I couldn't be playing it more. So this will probably be the new game we've streamed for a while. I know I didn't finish Inquisition. I'll circle back to it. It's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. How is everyone? Dig the RD merch? Reaper Doc. If you don't know him, go look him up, like and subscribe. He's the little broha. I'm sorry. Who is that? Why do I look like that? Oh, okay. It's just loading in, I think. I was very scared. Okay, so we have everyone. These two are my favorite so far, although I really like Bellara, or I can't remember her pronounce her name. I like the Grey Warden. He is my favorite. Definitely romancing him right now. My second playthrough, I might romance Lucy. I don't know how to say his name. Lucanian? Lucarian? I'm butchering it. I know I am. I'll call him Lucy for short. Okay, why is my hair? Why am I not loading in properly? I'm upset. Okay, there we go. I'm like, I hope we don't have to go back to like the mirror and like redo my whole face. Nope, we're good. Hello. No, what do you wish of me? Barely returned from his imprisonment in the Lucanus. Let's help arrange a funeral for his grandmother. Not grandmama.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Dea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Thea. This is just too much right now.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're such a dear. I hope these two are paying attention.
Thea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But
That wasn't
first,
flirting,
I need
was
the
it?
ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Aw.
Hilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What
Oh.
did they use? Poison? Blades?
Wow.
I need to know.
It's a lot of
Cousin,
questions.
stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I
Also a
told
good
you,
point.
I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andrea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
Here, Borgog.
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata. It's him I'm worried about.
Hilario can be a handful. But this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come, I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
How did you stay on her good side?
What good side?
To hear Katerina tell it, Lucanis can do no wrong.
It's easy to look good standing next to my cousin.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
You know what's gonna really suck? If the cousin was in on it. That's gonna hurt my soul. Ow. Yeah, because that was a lot of like good unanswered questions. Like, how the heck? Unless it was someone she trusted and betrayed her. You know, like, what if it is the cousin? I'm gonna feel really bad. Like, he saw his opportunity to maybe like take over because Lucy was gone, and if we got Grandma out of the way. Oh no, that would really suck. But it makes sense. I could see how that could happen. Have to break the little cousin's head open. And Lucy's gonna be mad at us. I'd like to go save the griffins too, but I know that's like a long-term quest.
Rook, good to see you.
Returns to the Veil Jumpers to test ancient elven artifacts, ensure they have behaved safely. The quiet moment offers a chance to get to know her better. Oh. Okay. Sure. I like her. She's a cool person. I like that she's like a tinkerer, like an artificer.
Okay, we all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
I'm still a little confused about what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, of course you are. Sorry, sometimes I forget not everyone spends all their time studying ancient elven artifacts. We're going to check the crystal alignment, fade connection, and the Lyran reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once, and we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if
We check it every single time.
I'm sorry. You're right, Sorry.
Forget it.
All right, go team.
It's my fault, really. I'm sorry, Balara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly. Of course. See you soon.
Ooh, some tension. What happened?
So, what was all that about?
What was what all about?
That tension seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
That's what they all say when it's definitely something.
Here we are. The artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
Looks like it's seen better days.
Found in the center of a large charred circle, artifact will emit tremendous heat and light when unstable. Will melt stone.
Repairing reality doesn't leave a lot of time for
Oh.
repairing walls. At least until someone falls through a hole in the floor. Random example.
Found at the bottom of a large well, artifact will separate all nearby materials into constituent pieces. When unstable, materials can include people. Ooh. Is that a block of cheese? Is that the cheese shield from the Inquisition? Borrowed the gauntlet artifact, figured out how to make it create arrows, and it resonates with other artifacts. Not sure what that means, but interesting. We'll return soon, promise. We need better guidance around artifact retrieval. No clear direction on what to do when you find one, and how to tell if it's safe. Lots of new people means lots of risk. Balara has some suggestions. Given her history, she's motivated to make it all safer. Suggest we convene and talk about her proposals. Strife. Found on western edge of Whiteshire, buried in snow, an artifact will cause nearby objects to continue floating upwards indefinitely when unstable. Currently cannot be retrieved. Found in the ruins of an unnamed thag, artifact will combine multiple living creatures into one body when unstable. Causes immediate death in most cases. Yay.
Okay, see those 2 power crystals?
Okay, new power crystal is in.
Great, and the artifact didn't collapse the room.
Was that a possibility?
Always is.
Jeez, okay.
And there we go.
So it's calmed now?
Should be, and it'll stay that way for a while. And in the meantime, it won't tear open reality. Okay, let's keep going.
Sure. Sounds good.
I bet she lost someone.
So it's nice out, at least. You
Are we
know,
not going to talk
ignoring
about
that
this stuff?
reality itself is paper thin here.
Hard to ignore that.
Right. Found one.
Great. Bring it over here and put it in the socket.
So what did this artifact do? Before it was calmed, I mean.
It would bring flaming rocks down all around it, every 30 minutes. And for some reason, you'd hear chanting while it did it. Not sure what that was about.
Do we need another one? Oh. Ah, ladder.
Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do, I know.
No one's currently trying to kill me. That feels like a holiday.
Right. I forget how exciting your life is.
Yours
Okay,
too.
one more to go.
Just said this could cause a rip in reality. I mean, it's kind of intense.
Not too far now. Thank you for giving me this chance to help people.
You were already kind of doing that as a veil jumper.
Sort of, but it was never as big, you know? As grand. Helping you. Well, we're helping lots of people. Everywhere. I like that.
So how do you calm an artifact anyway?
You have to cut it off from its power source, but carefully. Some of them like to try and blow up when you do it.
Hmm. Oh, it's a bird. I was like, what the heck is that? How do I mean, do I just break it? Hmm. I'm not sure what to do. I don't understand how I'm supposed to get over there.
Hey, Rook. What do you need?
Never mind.
Found the other crystal.
Great, slot it in.
I did it. Oh. This was a little hard to see.
There. Done.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Or will be. It takes a lot out of you, all those little magic bits. Not hard, just exhausting. But it needs to be done, and done right.
Yeah. Keeping reality from falling apart is important. But other veil jumpers can do this, why not let them?
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
For not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry, I can't. Not right now.
You brought it up. Dang. We don't have to talk about it. It's okay.
Alara, I'm,
My brother,
Oh no.
back there. You asked me why I did this. Why I put myself out here. For him. For my brother. Wherever he is.
where is he? Oh no.
It's okay. Well, no, it's not okay. But not because of you. Syrian. That was his name. We were the same, you know? In a lot of ways. We wanted to learn everything. About Elvenon, the magic, the people, all of it. We heard about the Notister Thalin. Figured it had the answers. Or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero. Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
You loved him. They loved the idea of him.
They never knew him. Not really. Didn't know why he did what he did. Syrian, he felt responsible. For our people. For me. My little brother. He thought he needed to take care of me. He called me Vora Shivan. Hummingbird. In Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still. But he loved me for it. Said it kept him thinking. Trying to keep up. And he helped me too. He kept me focused. Anchored. And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost someone important. Guilt's part of that. But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it. But my heart doesn't. So I try to make up for it. Honor him. Learn about our people. Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
That he forgives me. And that I deserve it. We should head back. Rook. Thank you for being here.
That was sad. Her little brother, too. Oh. That makes it harder. I have a little brother. It would feel really bad. These loading screens, man. Excuse me.
Be ready.
What the flower? What the?
Nice hit.
What's next? Feeling kind of restless.
You know who's an interesting character is the Kunari girl. She's like a young Kunari. Like she acts
This should be perfect.
really
It's
childlike.
wide open, lots of rocks, and away from people. I don't want to try anything where I could hit someone.
Oh, this sounds exciting.
I know. Come on.
Being able to move the terrain's gonna be really useful for a scout.
Getting up high for good vantage.
Let's try it out. For practice.
All right. See this rock? I'm gonna move it. Ugh. Awkward.
Maybe if you used words?
What? Tell the rock what to do?
Sort of.
It's not a dog.
Yeah, but just try it.
Fly! Ah, you are the worst. The worst! So, a mental cue. Some kind of emotional trigger.
You're thinking too hard about it. Maybe think less and feel more. Have fun. Go with what feels good.
Feels good. Right. Connection. Joy. Fun. You know, we would sometimes go to the shore of Lake Calenhad in summer. And my friends and I would collect stones and see who could build the best rock fort. I bet my fort would be the best now. Oh. It worked! It worked! That was a great idea, Rook!
Now I provided encouragement. Everything else was you.
But the encouragement was the thing. Well, I did it once. What's important is whether I can do it again. Either way, I think I'll need more practice with this. Don't you?
I wonder what's up there. Think you could find us a route?
Maybe. I'll take a look. I'm on it.
I bet you could move this to give us something to climb on.
You got it.
Well done. Let's find another rock for you to practice on.
Bliss in oneness. Our voice a chorus.
What?
I don't know. I was just saying something, wasn't I? Huh. Just came to me.
It's not creepy.
Think you could clear a path for us?
Right.
Look at that. You're getting good. Want to try another one?
Why not? Of course. There you go.
Practice is really helping, huh?
I might even be ready for a bigger challenge now. So many rocks. And they feel different. That one's granite. That one's slate. I think that one might be quartz. I wonder if the rock's composition affects my magic. Sorry. Just thinking out loud. Let's get back to it. Practicing, I mean. Leave it to me.
Good work. You got the hang of this stone thing.
I'm definitely getting there.
What was that?
Someone's in trouble.
Over here, Harding. We need to move quick.
Please, someone! Is anyone out there?
Someone's in trouble. We need to go.
Can't move.
Hold on! Up over there. I bet that's where he is. There's no way up from here. Let's look around.
How about if you moved this rock? There he is. Let's hurry.
Hey, little one.
Easy.
Maker. I thought I was dead for sure.
How are you feeling? How's the leg?
Broken, I think. But I'm alive. And I'm grateful for that. The rocks. How did you do that?
Harding?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Sister, I feel you, touched by the ancients as I was. Find me. Look to those closest to the stone, and find me.
Harding? What's wrong? What are you hearing?
I'm sorry. Let's just get our friend to safety, and then we'll talk. Okay.
Excuse me.
Good work!
It's a weird music shift. Hmm.
That place where Rook found you, the ossuary. What else goes on there?
Nothing good.
How did you survive it?
Shut down completely. Think nothing, feel nothing, except what you need to escape.
What's left?
If you're lucky, revenge. And bad dreams.
I gotta go around.
Get ready.
We need to close it.
The Pit of Darkspawn. Let's clear him out.
Is that the best you've got, Lucanus?
Why the heck? Where am I?
They're down.
Move out of there.
Tell your gods we won't be stopped.
Looks like that been trying to show.
Every one of these gets us a little further.
Look, watch yourself. Come on, Lucanus. Show us your demon. Put one room. Nice move.
Roger, take care of it.
One for us. MISFITS still behaving?
As much as ever.
You live another day.
And so do you. Spite would shred you after I tore you apart.
Figured you more for a gentleman assassin.
I'm a professional, not a gentleman. I get the job done. Manners don't come into it.
Look at that. Funny to think elves lived here once. Actual cities. Right in the Fade.
Interesting little statuette.
And it's unguarded.
Hey, Anthony!
A trap. That statue was a fake. But if the Fade is mostly reflections of something else, the real one could be close.
The heck is raining down fire? Huh? I have no idea. I don't think I can make that. I think maybe they're meant to face each other. Oh, but they are not. Oh, this isn't great.
Break through! The Anton were trying to cut us off.
I'm ready to disappoint them.
Hmm. Hmm.
Davrin, for all your worry about me, you've got your own problems.
I'll take them any day over being possessed.
You're a warden. You've got actual blight inside you.
So you know a few warden's secrets.
Your blood reacts to darkspawn and can drive you mad when Archdemon shows up. And if you survive that, you eventually wander alone into the deep roads to die.
That's the vow I took.
Until you snap. I've seen it happen.
Not me.
Everyone says that. I'll be watching.
The spirits are returning.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. All right.
On your
Clean strike.
trouble ahead.
Wait. What happened? This doesn't feel like the Fade. More like a dream, or...
Andaran Atishan, Lassa Gilan.
Spirits, Fade friends, come forth. Enter the circle. Reveal yourselves.
Solus? Is that him?
If it is, he doesn't see us yet.
Come to us. Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
Does he think I'm one of these spirits?
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within their citadel lies a relic, with the power to imprison even a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end, forever.
You are spirits of chaos, disorder, and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
We're seeing the past when Solus sent this spirit army against the gods. If we're spirits of disruption, let's act like it.
I already have one demon. I'm not pretending to be another.
You can tell they really did.
Spirits! How did the wolf call up so many?
These memories are real enough to sting. Think like a spirit of disruption. We're through.
The gods told us this fortress couldn't be breached!
More enemies. Go!
They bring the strength of the Fade!
We're almost through to their citadel, and the Evanuris know it.
They've changed their plans. Elganon may be a tyrant, but he is not a fool. That means the relic is genuine. We are close, and Elganon is afraid. Put our strongest in the vanguard. Prepare to breach the citadel. It will not be easy, but we shall win the day.
Is that Solus with hair?
Lead the charge and do what you do best. Whatever champions the gods send against you, bring them down.
More of them.
Death to all tyrants!
Reinforcements! We need more reinforcements!
You must hold fast! For victory!
The gods send aid! This is as far as you go!
Jeez, what the heck? Did I die? Did we win? Did I lose? I don't know what happened. Oh.
Disruption fought to the last.
It is Solus with hair.
We couldn't take the Citadel.
Wait, that body's me.
Oh.
It was not for nothing, my friend. The distraction the spirits gave us allowed our agents to retrieve the relic.
Distraction?
No force could have breached their Citadel. But it was necessary for the enemy to believe we were committed. A heavy sacrifice, but one that gave us a real chance to end the war.
You knowingly sent all those spirits to their deaths? Solus, we're supposed to be better than that.
They died true to their nature, doing what they loved, Falasan. Let that be a comfort, that this war did not corrupt them into something different from what they were supposed to be.
A ruse. That's all it was. By this point, Solus didn't care who he sacrificed if it meant stopping the Evanuris.
I doubt it was the last time he did so either.
Memory sort of condensed into that statuette. Maybe there's more to this. That Fade Terror's spewing blight. This is how the gods are sending the blight through the Veil. Probably weakening it too.
Rook, welcome to the Hosberg wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
This place is...
foreboding?
Yes. Well, foreboding is normal here, but it's worse than usual.
The Blight's always a problem in the Anderfels. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hosberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it. But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
If there was a place that needed wardens...
Then here we are.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the Blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much?
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the Blight's usual song.
Stories say Warden sends blight. I never thought it was literal.
It happens when you join the Order. But that's more than I should say.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
Should I be worried?
About me? No. About the Blight? Yes. But you already are.
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the Blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
But the way the Blight left the village, we've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
You need more to study?
Yes. The odd growths the Blight has formed, like boils, they surround Lavendel. I need more samples.
So you two study the Blight?
Formally? No. Well, maybe. It depends on your definition.
We travel a lot, and tend to get sidetracked by weird problems.
Who knew I'd roam so far for Morlaix? If we want to help, we need to learn what we're dealing with.
Samples. That's gonna be... gross? That's probably the best word for it.
I'll give you something to contain the Blight. And watch for Darkspawn out there.
Right. Darkspawn. Can't forget them.
Good luck.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Another day.
Got food if you're looking. Not much to forage out there. Thanks, then.
You've been to the farmlands? There's a family. Voss. I'm close with him, with Ursa. They spoke of the Blight. The Blight. Before all of this happened. They knew. But if they knew, why aren't they here?
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
I was running through the woods when I saw it. Lights up at the old Gaspin Manor. I'm sure of it. I haven't been up there since I was a kid, and we dared each other to knock on the door. I wasn't going to look now with Blight on my heels. No one should be there. Cursed place. No one is ever there.
Something strange at this Gaspin Manor. People in Lavendel believe it's cursed. Have at it, Davrin.
You got it.
I don't know.
You're here to help? You think you and 2 wardens can fix all this? All right then.
The trees from the wetlands are unique. We've had lumber imported. It's not the same. Thanks for coming by.
Are you here to help Lavendel? I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight. You must be careful.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping here. The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure. One day he just disappeared. Could the Blight awaken a curse? If it draws evil here, the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
I wouldn't be surprised if damage from the Blight stirred something up.
Whether it's a curse or a darkspawn...
You've come a long way. If you want a short drink, you let me know. Might as well live before you're dead.
There. That's our Blight boil. Got a sample. I'm guessing they'll need more than one.
Knowing how Antoine experiments. Yes.
Here we go!
got the sample.
Mierda.
Darkspawn, don't drop your guard.
Every one of these gets us a little further.
crossing. Now this. If this is a window into what the gods can do with the blight...
I've never seen a surge like this. Be ready.
Check out the ballista. Could be useful.
Rook, are you looking for an excuse to fire that thing?
This was farmland.
People used to live here.
The Blight took it recently. I think it sensed us attacking the boils. It's not happening.
We need to stop it.
Nice move, Rook.
It's down.
Beat the odds.
And another sample.
I think we've got enough.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evka and Antoine.
Trouble near.
Well. Well. Cool.
Mercy, Rook!
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
That should speed things up.
Me and my friend out by the well, knocked upstairs, but Mom said she's still not feeling well. Hope you'll be home for supper. If I beat you back from the fields, I'll get it started.
Signs of a family that disappeared.
Came up here, I needed to think without it watching me through his eyes. Can I do that? He's down in the field, said a blight's coming of all the wild things, but he's ready. He just needs to keep digging. Ursa came up later, but something in what she said, has it taken her too? The door's locked from the outside now. When did that happen? I can hear water dripping. I won't get out in time.
They knew the blight was coming, but how? And what went wrong after?
Gross. The sound of the snow under your feet sounds really cool. Underfoot.
Marvin, you haven't asked me in a while. You mean Spite? I'm laying low.
Right. Don't spook the quarry.
Especially when the quarry can lie to your face. You say Spite's under control. How do I know that isn't Spite talking?
The wings are a giveaway. But I'm glad we're keeping you on your toes.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me...
We knew things were bad. But if the blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First Warden,
Stay away from the Blight and the Wardens. How many times must you be told?
Do you think titles and bluster scare me?
And your venom is better directed toward your magisters.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
Why listen to the experts? You've clearly got this handled.
That's enough from you. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But we...
The blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
What an asshole. A lot of people are gonna die for his arrogance.
Maybe.
So much for convincing the Wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
How come my warden friend doesn't get to say anything?
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elganon had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had just the target.
Oh.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Thanks.
My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, you will carry me straight to shore, straight to shore, straight to shore. Alright, I would like to go, yeah, change my outfit. Oh, someone's here.
usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep, for gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably?
I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
Well, that sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
See, I like some puzzles, but not when they're just thrown in.
Right?
I ran into one while traveling with Varric. It was one of those who sits in which seat things.
Ugh. Where the guy with an axe has to sit to the left of the guy who likes brandy?
Oh, exactly. Who cares that much about seating arrangements? Why is that controlling the lock on an ancient treasure chest?
It's Vashidon. Just pick a chair.
Feel free to use the ancient elven artifacts for weight training, but nothing leaves with you, okay?
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
Most of us shadow dragons are wanted for worse than theft. But if some lords are in it for themselves?
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
So your mother appraises Kunari artifacts the Lords of Fortune find?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is. How much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural?
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The lords send that stuff back to the Kunari in Parvalin. They pay the lords a finder's fee.
Interesting. The lords do all this out of the goodness of their hearts?
We do get paid. Name another job where you get danger pay for killing giant spiders.
Right. For gold and glory.
The lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kontar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. The only skill she had was Kunari history. The lords gave her work.
How does the Ravani Royal Guard feel about the Lords of Fortune?
They used to complain about us. But that was before the Antam invaded Ravane.
And now, Ravane sees the benefits of having a bunch of heavily armed people on their side.
Same for the Pirate Armada. It's bigger than Ravane's official navy. But we're also helping save old artifacts. The Antam are burning ruins as they move south. We get artifacts out before the Antam destroy them. Magical stuff. Cultural stuff. Stuff you don't want to lose.
All right. I guess I'll just leave you here. A treasure hunter with all the priceless artifacts.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
All right. Just let me know when.
Nah. Yeah, she seems very young. Which is fine, she's just young. Let's check on Barrick.
Shit. You shouldn't have to deal with all this, Rook. The sooner I can get out of here, the better.
I agree. Alright, let's check my clothes and then we'll go to the... Everybody wants to talk. Oh, excuse me. I want an armor that shows my arms. Why is that hard? Oh, that's nice. I like that. It's also kind of cool. Ooh. I like this one. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Nah, his black sword's so cool. It's more wardeny looking. Yeah. Ooh. Ah, this looks good. Okay. Alright, we'll go talk to this guy since he's right here.
I'm sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels. Fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance. How would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
Where or who do you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
If I say, good to meet you, will he get that?
Manfred's alert to the sentiment, certainly. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my side.
So, you built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from curiosity. It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead, inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
I can't answer that. Can you?
I've come to believe there is a return. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred.
Okay. Manfred.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Did we just play rock, paper, scissors? We did.
Mierda. This place makes my eyeballs itch.
It's kind of cool that you can see them around.
Strength earns mastery.
Alright, let's talk to Du Bois. Okay, he's not up for talking. Okay.
It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
Well, at least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Never be a deer. Good to know.
He'd probably leave them alone.
Probably?
You and I see a deer. Maybe he sees venison souffle. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters, still young, pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path. Even griffins.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents, a scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about? Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat. Good taste.
Oh, I can give gifts? Yes. There was something in Inquisition that I felt was like missing, was the gift giving. Oh, excuse me. Oh.
Hi there, boy.
Sweet baby. All right, I think. Let's go talk to Harding and Valara. I don't really want to talk to Harding. Somehow she's like my least favorite character. I'm not entirely sure why.
You've been quiet?
I know. Just thinking. But I said we'd talk, didn't I? I heard a voice after we saved that man. It told me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out. Seek her out.
Do you think this voice has answers about your magic?
She must. What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her. She said to look to those closest to the stone to locate her.
Meaning?
The children of the stone. Dwarves. Not surfacers like me, but the ones from the deep roads. Almost 10 years ago, a shaper from Orzammar bonded with a titan.
Titans, ancients. You think it's related?
It would make sense, wouldn't it? Volta. That was the shaper's name. Maybe there are more like her down there.
Or you could be the only dwarf in the world with magic, which must feel nice.
A little, but I don't know everything about it yet, and I probably should. I know some people in Orzammar. I'll reach out. If I hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
Cool. Morgan. Oh, that's right. I forgot we were supposed to meet Morgan.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
Just insult it right back. Assuming you know how to insult a spirit?
I've never thought about it. How would you do that? Emmerich might know. That is an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenar, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. That was us.
A Forgotten One? You mean the bad gods parents used to scare their kids into behaving?
Don't speak their name or they'll come for you. Now we know what the so-called good gods were like. Really like, I mean. So who knows what they really were? The Forgotten Ones. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario, like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive, tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen Harel.
Archive. Tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending, but Anaris will prevail.
You've got a chance to learn more about our people. Go for it. Just be careful and try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
All right. I think we've spoken to all of our people. So we're going to end today here. We'll pick up tomorrow. All right. I will catch you guys all in the next episode. Goodbye. It's loading again. Hold on. We have to wait till it loads. I have to try and remember that for next time. Wow. Just sit here awkwardly. Okay. All right. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Ooh.